From Waffle TV, sponsored by West Beer, and today I'm with comedian Ivo Graham, and we're discussing his new show, Binoculars. Tell us about the show, Binoculars.
It's just another boring young male stand-up talking about what it's like to be a young man and life experience. And guess what? Being a bit socially awkward at school and being not much of a lad at university, and all same topics that everyone talks about, and hopefully with enough of a twist on it, or well written enough, or with enough actual jokes that it's a bit different from the rest. But I can't pretend that it's some really fascinating concept or innovative show. To be honest, the last 15 minutes about living with my gran are pretty much the only thing that makes it remotely unique. And even I've seen lots of other stand-ups talking about living with my grandparents, so even that's not a USP.
So all the personal experiences are true, or? Yeah,
pretty much. I think it's good to. I'm not a complete stickler for it, because it's like any story you tell in your life that gets funnier and less true every time you tell it, and it's fun to sort of embellish little details and things. But I think the basic sort of important lines in the sand of the show of actual important things are, if you know what I mean. So having kissed someone at a school disco when I was 13. I like talking about that, and I like the fact that's true, because it's actually I think it makes a memory and retelling it a bit more vibe, gives a bit more verve, because it means something to you. But then, what we've done up to that point, and what song was playing over the loudspeakers or whatever, I don't think it's the biggest crime in the world to have a bit of fun with that. But yeah, fundamentally it's a true show, and what it says about me is true.
So why did you call it Binoculars?
Because that is literally just the end to one of the bits in the show.
Okay.
It's a really lame thing, I know, but I just didn't really. This was February, obviously, when you've got to think of your Fringe title, and everyone's going for funny titles and funny puns on their name, and I'm sure there are all sorts of very droll things that you could do with the name Ivo, but I just didn't really want it to be. I just wanted to just have a sort of really nice, neat title. Quite boring, quite forgettable, but then you see the bit in the show and you sort of go, oh, it's like when I always like when albums don't have a title track, but the title of the album is buried somewhere in one of the songs, and you hear it and you go, oh, that makes sense. And people at the Fringe don't really say have you gone to see this Binoculars guy? Everyone just says Ivo Graham's show, or whatever. So I don't think the title is that important.
I think it's quite a unique name. I like it.
Well, I think it's a nice, I like all those films which have really just neat one-word titles like Tyrannosaur and Submarine and stuff. I think it, while I would not claim that it is as artistically worthwhile as those, it's just it's neat. And I think the boldest and funniest title of the Fringe is James Acaster, who's called his show Lawnmower, despite the fact that he doesn't mention a lawnmower once in it, and it's just a sort of a random red herring to mislead people. But I'm not. I think I had to link it to something that was in the show, because a friend who went to see James's show and just said people were coming out going, "Oh, that was the lawnmower bit." So yeah, and the Binoculars thing was one bit in February. That was one of the bits I was definitely sure would be in it. So it was a safe bet.
So what's your future plans after the Fringe?
Go home, have a big sleep, catch up with my gran, watch a few episodes of Pointless, and then start doing comedy again.
Will you come back to the Fringe?
Definitely. I'd really like to come back now. I mean, you feel a bit guilty coming back a year on year, because more and more people doing it, and and it's so crowded, and you almost feel it's your duty to sort of do it one year and then maybe step back and let other people have a go the next year. But that's the dangerous thing about it. It is so, and I know what a cliche it is, it's so addictive. And as soon as you spend a whole year building up to your first show, and sort of Binoculars show is my first solo album, and you think, oh, it's going to be, I've had so long to work on it, it's probably going to be perfect, it's going to be great, and then as soon as you come up, you realise that it's very flawed and very hard, and that Edinburgh is actually a really much bigger process, and all you can wait to do is go home, go and come and do us another one better next year. I always remember you sit an exam, and you can't do it, and you don't know the answers to the questions, and you go home with such like verve to be like, I'm really going to smash the revision for the next one, and you have to hold on to that feeling before you start procrastinating again. Does that sort of make sense?
That makes complete sense.
Yeah.
And you can catch binoculars at, is it Pleasant?
It's Pleasant Support, yeah.
Pleasant Courtyard at 6 p.m.
At 6 p.m. Yeah, straight after Prince.
And right up, and right up to the end of the Fringe.
Yeah.
This has been Waffle TV.